Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Charles Hancock. I enlisted in the United States Army on the 15th of January, 1963, from Montgomery, Alabama. I completed basic combat training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, where I was the distinguished graduate of my training cycle. After leaving Fort Jackson, South Carolina, my first duty assignment was Fort Benning, Georgia. While at Fort Benning, Georgia, I completed 13 airborne jumps. 4 of those jumps were from helicopters. When I left Fort Benning, Georgia, I was assigned to Fort Benjamin Harrison, where I learned how to operate computer equipment. So for the next 20 plus years, I was a computer operator. I spent a short period of time at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri in 1965. From Fort Leonard Wood, I was assigned to Fort Hood, Texas, where I was deployed from Fort Hood to Vietnam. My duties and responsibilities, I felt that I had the most important job in all of Vietnam because I was responsible for processing all of the requisition to get all of the equipment, manpower, personnel to service and support those soldiers who were actually serving in combat units, throughout the war zone. I left Vietnam December 1966. My follow-on assignment was the 4th Corps headquarters in Birmingham, Alabama. Spent 1 year in Birmingham, and from there my next duty assignment was the 569th Personnel Services Company in Ludwigsburg, Germany. Now that's where I met my wife, Krista. We were married in Ludwigsburg, Germany in 1970. From Ludwigsburg, Germany, I spent 6 years in Fort Hood, Texas with the 2nd Armored Division as well as the 1st Cavalry Division. I left Fort Hood, and my next duty assignment was the Automatic Data Processing Center, Daegu, South Korea. From Daegu, South Korea, I was reassigned back to Heidelberg, Germany, where I spent the next 6 years. I departed Heidelberg in June of 1984, and for this El Paso, Texas, and from El Paso I arrived in Fort Huachuca in January 1985. I was promoted to the rank of Sergeant Major. I was assigned to the Software Development Center, a subset of the Information Systems Engineering Command. I retired from active duty the 1st of February 1993 after completing 30 years, 1 month, and 15 days on active duty. Shortly after retiring from active duty, I was hired as a GS-12 training specialist for the Network Enterprise Technology Command. I was a training specialist, and I retired from that position in December 2005.